Phone or camera? Which one's better?
Now, when I first got into photography and videography, I didn't own a camera. All I had was my phone. And honestly, for a long time, that's about all I used. Nothing else, just my phone. But 3 months ago, I bought my first camera, the Canon Rebel T7. And ever since then, I've been really able to spot the differences between using a phone and a beginner DSLR. So in today's video, I want to compare my Rebel T7 to my phone. Not from a professional standpoint, but from a complete beginner with no experience in photography or videography. Everything I share today is going to be based completely on my personal experience with how I work with this camera versus my phone. I'll be telling you what works, what doesn't, and which one I find myself grabbing in different situations. Before we get into it, this is not a technical breakdown of each the phone and the camera with specs and stuff like that. I'm not a professional photographer and I'm not trying to be, so this is going to be completely based off of a beginner's experience with these two cameras and which one I like more. Also, you have to keep in mind that phones and cameras were designed for very different purposes. For a phone, that's just daily use and whatever you want to do on it. For cameras, it was specifically designed for photography and videography. Cameras on phones were just kind of things that were just invented because it would be quick and easy to use. Also, for a reference point, I will be using the iPhone 13. I'm sure a lot of people that would be watching this might have a newer phone, and therefore the camera may be a lot better than what I have. With that being said, let's start with the strengths of the phone. Now, one of the biggest strengths of my phone has got to be the wide angle shot. Whether I'm filming myself, shooting landscapes, or trying to fit more into the frame, the wide lens on the phone makes it effortless. All you have to do is just press one button and you're good. But with the Rebel T7, you're very limited by what lens you use. If you want wider shots, you either have to step back or buy another lens, which can often be very expensive. On the phone, it's literally just one tap and you're instantly wider. For beginners especially, that convenience is huge. And for someone like myself who started out in landscape photography, that 0.5 really helps. Another massive advantage of the phone is how quick and easy it is to use. If I see something cool and want to capture it quickly, my phone is right in my pocket. I don't have to think about settings, lens, batteries, or SD cards. I just reach into my pocket, click like 2 buttons to open the camera app, and then take the photo. There has been so many times where I would have missed a shot if I didn't have my phone on me. And to start out, that ease really helps you practice way more without you even realizing it. Stabilization is definitely another huge pro to the phone. The built-in stabilization on the iPhone is honestly impressive. Handheld video looks smooth without any extra gear, and that's something the Rebel T7 struggles with. Most of the time, I either have to grab a tripod or set it up on something that I can make it more stable with to get video often, and sometimes even low shutter shots. Now, obviously, you would definitely get better stabilization as you pay more money for your camera. This is just a beginner camera, so you don't get that good of stabilization. It's also kind of old. So obviously, as you paid more money, you would get better stabilization. For casual video, vlogs, or just quick cinematic shots, the phone makes it really simple and quick. But as good as phones have gotten, this is where the Canon Rebel T7 separates itself. The biggest difference is definitely image quality. The Rebel T7 produces an image that looks more natural and more detailed. Colors are richer, highlights are better controlled, and everything feels more real compared to phone footage. You also get way better field of depth in your photos, and if you're going to be selling them online or doing high quality social media, that field of depth really makes a big difference. Even though phones use a lot of processing to make images look good, the Rebel T7 gives you a cleaner, more authentic image, especially in really good lighting. Zoom is definitely another win for the Rebel T7. With the phone, once you zoom in, the quality drops fast. On the Rebel T7, you get way better zoom. Even just the simple 18 to 55 starter lens that comes with your camera gets really good zoom. But if you're getting into wildlife photography or really just trying to get close up to your subject without being right up there, I would definitely recommend getting a zoom lens like a 55 to 250 I have here. This one was about 600 and most people would say it's lower quality because it's only 600, but it's done wonders for me. And not having to spend $3,000 for a zoom lens is really nice. And this, it's very sharp, it gets really good zoom, and so far as a beginner, I've had no complaints. There's also the professional aspect of using a real camera. When you show up with a Rebel T7 or really any other camera, people take you more seriously. It looks like you know what you're doing, even if you're still learning. Let's just say, for instance, if I showed up to a wedding, or maybe I show up to like a car event and I wanted to shoot the cars and I came with my phone, people aren't going to take me seriously and people aren't going to want to work with me because I'm using my phone and not a professional camera. Even something like this, which was only $500, still looks way better than your phone. It also puts you in a different mindset. When you're shooting with this camera, you really focus on settings, composition, lighting, all those different key details that you need to make a really good image. Finally, one of the biggest advantages to the Rebel T7 is the ability to crop photos. Because the image quality is higher and you have more megapixels, you can crop way more in during editing without completely ruining the shot. With phone photos, once you crop too much, the image falls apart very quickly. Having that flexibility has saved me on a lot of shots that just wouldn't have worked on my iPhone. That being said, the Rebel T7 is not perfect whatsoever. It's obviously way bigger, you have to buy a carrying case, and you can't just slip it in your pocket like your phone. You also have to think about batteries, memory cards, and other accessories that you're gonna need with your camera. That stuff all costs a lot of money. The phone is always gonna win when it comes to convenience. And honestly, there are moments where I actually do choose my phone over my camera because it's just quicker and easier and I just want to get a quick shot. If you're just starting out and you want something simple and convenient, your phone is more than enough. You can learn things like framing, composition, and storytelling without spending any extra money. It gives you a way to learn about photography and cinematography without spending the money, and it makes you think about, will you really do this in the future, and is it worth spending over $1,000 to get your camera set up? At the end of the day, it isn't about choosing one over the other. I still use both. My phone is perfect for quick shots and casual video, and my Rebel T7 is what I reach for when I want the best quality and more of a professional result. As a beginner, using both has really helped me figure out what I like and what I don't like in photography and videography. If you're debating about sticking with your camera versus your phone, I hope this video helped give you a new perspective from a beginner who started out probably 5 years on his phone and just recently bought his camera. Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I will be documenting my journey as a beginner photographer and filmmaker. See you in the next one.